I feel like I have a faster car, but I'm a slower drag racer. We're here at NMRA. We got Vaughn with the Fox hatchback. I brought the notch out with the Ecoboost. We're gonna have a fun day today because we're gonna drift, which is sick. We're gonna drive with a bunch of Mustangs. It's basically Mustang only or Ford power plant. So there's a couple cars out here that have a Ford power plant, like a Supra and some other little things I saw. He's got the 360 something cubic inch V8 Ford performance motor. I've got the 2.3 Ecoboost, solid axle. He's got IRS. Our cars are very different, so we wanted to drag race them. So because it's a big ass drag race event, we were gonna go over and make a couple passes, 3 hits, try to give each other some length so we can finish at the line easy. But I think it's gonna be tough because we're basically gonna be learning how to drag race these cars for the first 3 passes, and I'm really bad at drag racing for whatever reason. Probably just give it too much and blow the tires off. Can't ever get it launched, but either way, we're gonna see what this does. I think this car's got 1150 in it today. Might be a little faster. There's a lot of headwind, so we'll see how it goes. There's probably a lot of other things, but the track is gonna be prepped really, really good. So you should be able to get out the hole pretty solid and not get any wheel spin. I brought radials, so we're gonna try to run radials on the second or third pass, but we're gonna run the first set on street tires. So we'll run the G2 275/40s and then the R2 275/40s. See how it goes. I'm pumped. See, we're backwards. You have indestructible transmission and busted ass rear end. I have indestructible diff and busted ass transmission.
What do you have in it? Do you have a spool in this?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Aluminum 35 spline. Dude, I launched this thing in second gear of 7,000. The rear end's good.
What about your trans?
I'm not even that worried about the transmission. I'm worried about all the adaptation going on there. More than anything. And the fact that I got a stock E46 drive shaft in it.
That fits in here?
Right in.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. Zero mod, like it's off the shelf drive shaft. I was like, let's just see. We're gonna have to modify it, but let's see how close we are. I'm like, I literally put bolts through it and was able to move it around the shop, like with no adapter, everything lined right up. It's crazy.
So we're here to do drifting today, but I think the thing Chelsea and I are most excited about is drag race grudge battles.
Yeah.
With the V8 traditional push rod.
But IRS.
5.9 liter of Fury American Muscle versus a 2.3 liter turbocharged of American Muscle. Lightweight, a little heavier.
Solid axle IRS.
It really should be swapped because it's kind of like more new school.
Know.
But who are we to say that?
Solid axle's way better than IRS in these cars.
On paper, agreed.
I feel like I will be faster on the street tires than the radial because I sat and tried to get my car to leave.
And just blew it.
Well, no, I either blew through it or bogged it.
Really?
I couldn't get it to go.
So you're thinking having that consistent slip with those might be good
Well,
for
for me, because I feel that on the run up, that 5% slip, I can do that. But the radial, I'm like, I don't know.
I just hooked up. It's that reverse arrow, dude. It comes down, hits us so hard, it just pulls it up.
Well, it's a good thing the whole trunk is gutted, so the air just goes in and goes right out the bottom.
Perfect.
It doesn't get trapped in there.
Perfect. It's the same.
4-inch intake, dude. You're really going for the gusto.
Dude, we had to tune it up, bro. We put the big old Performer on here
I see that.
for this weekend.
Oh, that wasn't on there.
I was probably, but it's cool to say. And we're putting in sleeper stats. This is a Z363 from Ford Performance. Makes like 500 at the flywheel.
I spent the last 10 minutes calling everybody trying to find out where I was supposed to go.
You're here.
It all worked out though.
Got TKO 600 in it, Maximum Motorsports roll cage.
It was originally a GT or no?
No, it was LX 5 liter. You couldn't find the LX. Those are impossible to find.
Because a 4i with the GT.
Yeah, so we.
And then the tail lights.
Yeah.
Somebody was just telling me these tail lights are from SVOs only or
Technically,
something?
they're very similar. Yeah. The 85, 86 had their own specific ones, but
Okay.
the SVOs had striping on them. The 93 Cobras are SVO taillights, is what they
Because I
are.
put these on my car, and
Yeah.
everyone was like, those are the wrong taillights. I'm like, they're going to get smashed anyway.
Like, you're like, I don't care. But they look really cool with the
They
amber and
do.
the clear lines.
I like it. Like,
I
everybody
love
was giving me shit about it. I
Hey,
was like,
Ford liked them enough. They put them on a 93 Cobra.
right,
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
what I was
So-
saying. They're like, but
So-
it's a notch. It's not supposed to have that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
okay.
the-
I'm like, I'll tell you what. Whoever wants to trade me, I'll trade you for the smoked and gray ones, the red ones, the standard ones. They're like, okay.
There you go.
I
I'll
got-
send you a set if
Yeah,
you
I
really
traded
want.
them. I
No,
was like,
here you go.
It's fine. I just keep smashing one side all the time and have to find one. And everybody wants to buy a pair, so I have like 13 rights and no
Yeah,
lefts.
I understand. I get that. No, I want to walk over and look at your
Yeah,
car.
go ahead,
man.
go for it. It's gonna be close. I feel like I have a faster car, but I'm a slower drag race. I really think it's all gonna depend on who gets out the hole. That's it.
Yeah.
I think on the top end of the track, we're gonna be dead nuts until all of our aero parts fall off. We're gonna be dodging shit.
Yeah, you mean these zip ties are not rated for 120 miles an hour?
Well, they're two color, right? So they're two different strengths. Yo, I trapped 125 all day.
Tree wasn't lit yet.
It was green. It went green when I ran. They already said the problem is they're supposed to be a sportsman tree, but they ran a pro tree. So when I saw it go green, I went.
And they blamed it on you.
But we both staged. Nah, fuck that. We both staged. Lights went yellow, then it went green. Better than not leaving at all.
I know, go man, go.
No, but like they said it was gonna be a sportsman. I saw all three lights light up. I'm like, it's pro tree.
So we were
They
sitting
went
there,
green.
We saw green.
Yeah, and I left that after. My car does 126 on limiter in fourth. I literally passed the corner. As soon as I passed, limiter. So that thing was choo-choo. No time. How, it went green, still why no time?
I don't know, they said it wasn't set. That's
Yeah.
all the announcer said.
Well, then they should have told us. I saw you deep stage, slam the brakes.
Yeah, I
and then it
was
like,
about to back up, and then you went.
oh, yeah. I'm like, and then I'm like, damn, I really smoked Vaughn. He's still in the line.
No, they were like, when I pulled up, they're like, it's gonna be the
Same.
1, 2, 3 green, and I was like, cool, tell Chelsea.
They
We walked
did.
over, told you. I'm like, oh, I'm deep. So I'm like, go to back up. You pull up, and it drops green.
I know. What sucks is that was about as good as I think it could be for me. That was so good. Like it was like tire shake, not wheel spin.
Yeah.
It was like perfect.
What would that be in the quarter?
I mean,
It'd be
10
almost,
60s.
it'd be, no,
if it was
it'd
perfect.
be low 10.
Yeah. No, but I left slow.
Well, I've been watching, okay, so yeah, that'll
I think it was about 11-second run.
But I've been watching all weekend, and 128 to 136 is like
10-0.
10-2.
Yeah, 10-2. And I don't know the system, but I think what happens is, in order for them to switch it Sportsman to Pro, it
gotta
goes
do a
through a
run.
cycle to confirm it.
Right.
And I was leaving on the cycle, but dudes are thumbs up.
I know,
everything's solid.
Yeah, I know.
And then I get your slip, and I'm like, 13, oh, no way! It was cooking! Because I left, and when it finally put the power down, I felt it go like this, you know? Like, the anti-squat was just working.
Yeah.
And I got every shift perfect. How's my burnout?
I rate it a 10, dude. Honestly.
No
It
way.
was pretty good. You had style.
Okay.
You had control.
I was just walking
you know?
it out, facing the crowd the whole
You
way.
walked out in like a nice cinematic sunset.
Perfect.
It was good.
The light. If it wasn't golden hour, I would just not done the
Not done
burnout.
it.
Yeah.
It's really nice you do that because we don't usually do burnout contests,
Yeah.
but you had to give the people what they wanted.
Yeah.
The Fun Haver RTR favorite, which I'm going to let Chelsea give out.
Okay, so this one is for the person who looked like they were having the most fun out there without looking like an idiot. You know, like obviously there's a fine line between having fun and being an idiot, right? I feel like I've become almost a master of being an idiot.
You're the professional.
But yeah, the guy looks like he's having the most fun, but keeping it together, doing a good job out there. Davey Peoples. Also, it's sick to have 40 Mustangs out here. I did not expect 40 Mustangs to come shred.
None of us did. Yeah, on that note. Yeah, and once
Real outcasts. But no, thank you guys for coming out. It was awesome. Yeah. Faster the first time.
So I had a 13.0, but only 99 miles an hour. I lost 8 miles an hour.
That was slower than my first run, but I did a 12.0 at 123. So my mile an hour was right on the first run. Yeah. But it's got 1140 in it on this tire, I think.
We didn't know y'all were coming back around, so they unplugged the system. They said you can make the pass.
Okay.
There won't be no times. It'll just be like a hand drop street race.
Yeah, that's fine. Damn, my first run was way faster. My clutch slipped on the second one. What are we doing? We're doing a flashlight or what?
You can do a flashlight.
Street race rules.
Okay.
I want drag radials and the jump.
No jump.
Oh,
No GR radial.
all right.
All right, I'll give you a car.
I just want you give me a car and the radials.
Well, that's a jump.
Okay. Well, a jump is normally when the tires shoot.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let you get the jump. That's fine. All right, so I'm letting him get the hit, and he's putting drag radials on. Hey, the little Ecoboost ain't got it's smoke on them, dude. Dude, my first run was so good, and the second one slipped the clutch and didn't have as good of a run, and it was a 12.0 at 123. What's funny is he doesn't know I let him get the hit that time already. There was a solid, probably how far between our two cars? 100 feet?
There was a distance, dude.
It was
big.
far, I feel like. Obviously, I'm in the car, so it's hard to tell because I'm doing a million things. But the problem was we staged, and I was not even looking. I was just watching you, and then I couldn't put it in gear. And I'm pumping my clutch, and it won't go. And then right when you launched, it goes click. And it went into first, not second. I was launching second.
Oh, so you launched it
So I
first?
launched it first anyway. Got second, and then as soon as I tagged fourth and I saw the boost gauge come up, I was like, I'm a rogue. And when I got about 3/4 of the way down the track, I was like this right now, giving it the row out the window.
I wonder where you were because I spun. Like I was good on street tires,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Oh, I got the drag radials. I'm just gonna." I know. I went like another 50%.
You can't.
And it was too much. But then
But
once
if you did the same, it would have dead hooked perfect,
Right.
no spin,
Right.
and you would have been good.
yeah, but I didn't.
I can't believe that was a 1960.
I was wondering where you were.
Dude.
I was like, "Where's he at? I'm gonna get this," and then all of a
the
sudden he was
first
like, yeah, and then he hit me with the flashers.
I had it with the four
Had
ways
to
at the
rub
end.
it
We were
in.
street racing.
Had to rub it
We were
in on the
racing.
street. My highest speed of the first one was 107.
Yeah.
And you were still 125, 126.
Yeah. The last one was 125.
This might have done 115, maybe. So
The
you're
problem
smoking
is
me
the
no matter
mile
what.
an hour doesn't change that much from the launch. Because like that last one was awful launch, but my mile an hour was actually higher.
Rough, yeah.
When I was coming back on the top end, I was like, I built the right car.
Yeah, yeah, you did. That's good. I think we got some light weighting to do, boys.
I thought it was gonna be closer than it was, but I didn't know you weighed 3,300 pounds.
Because yeah, what were the 2.3 turbos back in the day? Right, we're talking we had
weight-wise?
5 liter 302 is like 180 horsepower, 200 pounds torque.
Yeah.
So what do you think the 2.3 turbo was?
Yeah. Similar. Lighter for sure. But oh, they had like iron everything back then. Well,
Yeah.
these had iron heads too.
We've been talking smack, so now I gotta deal with this until the next battle.
Can we just be clear? I gave you the radial and like how many cars?
Well, all the cars is on you. It was only supposed to be the jump.
It was probably 3 cars, right? And you got smoked, bud.
I know, you smoked me. You smoked. I thought there was a chance when I showed up here today. Fully not. 2 in a row. Didn't even get the third battle. Still fun though. Still doors and
It
good
was so much fun. It was like, it's something that's just different than what we normally do.
Yeah, we
You
definitely
know?
have room for improvement on this.
Oh my goodness.
This here sport.
5 mile an hour is good for like a second faster than I went. Oh, well.
It was a good time. NMRA, thank you for having
Yes,
us out.
thank you so much.
It was a blast. Thank you to track workers for working late for us.
Yes.
We missed our time earlier, and
It's all right.
things happen. But
We got to have
good
the
event.
flashlight street race.
Dude, we did.
That's
That
why
was-
you
that
caught
was
the
cool.
hazards at the end.
That was cool.
All right,
All right.
we're out.
See you, friend.